Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to my channel, guys. This video, I'm gonna go over how much I made last year, 2023, all 12 months with 3 Airbnbs. So a small investor, 3 Airbnbs. You've seen the videos, you've seen the documentation of me listing and furnishing and shopping for the Airbnbs, buying the properties, rehabbing the properties. I'm going to share the numbers with you, complete transparency. That's what we do here on this channel. But please know this is for motivational purposes only. I'm not trying to brag, not trying to do none of that. Motivational purposes only, okay? So I got my 1099K, which is the form that Airbnb gives out to all of its hosts. And it came in the mail. Now we're gonna go over how much I made each month. January of 2023, I made $3,649.50. Now I'm gonna tell you when the other Airbnbs came into effect. So out of the 12 months, January through June was only 1 Airbnb, okay? That was the hidden gem. That was the original gangsta, the OG that I've had since the property I bought back in 2020. Now, July of 2023 is when the golden era, the 1-bedroom, that black and gold unit was listed on Airbnb. That's when I started accepting bookings for the golden era back in July of 2023. The Pink Paradise unit was the last unit to get ready. We listed that unit back in October of 2023. Out of the 12 months, Hidden Gem was listed all 12 months, which is a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bathroom. The Golden Era, which is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, was listed for 5 months from July to December. And that unit is 1 bedroom, 1 bath. We host up to 4 guests there. So typically it's like 2 couples that come there. Pink Paradise unit, which is 3 bedrooms and 2 full bathrooms. We have it listed as 3 bedrooms, but actually it's 2 bedrooms because that 1 bedroom we turned into a ball pit, but it is still able to sleep about 8 people because we have 2 sofa beds in the living room, which is a gigantic living room. And then in the master bedroom, we have a king size bed and we have a bunk bed because it's almost like 2 bedrooms in one. It's very weird the way the layout is, but it's a king size bed and a bunk bed. So that room alone, if you have kids, they can go there, and that bedroom sleeps 4. And then we have the striped bedroom. We have a full size bed there. So all in all, we have it for 8 people, and that is 3 bedroom, 2 bath. That was listed in October. We were only accepting bookings for 2 months out of the 12 months, okay? So that gives you some kind of perspective. I'll tell you right now, the income that I'm giving you is only for 1 unit. So January of 2023, the income that I got was, and this is gross, $3,649.50. February, we got $4,449. No cents. March of 2023, we got $5,017. April of 2023, we got $3,115. This was all gross. May of 2023, we got $3,991. This is gross. In June of 2023, we got $6,425. And I remember the following year, I think it was July was my highest month, making $6,700 with 1 Airbnb. So the June, July, summer months, you're always making a nice income. And then now July is when we start to get into 2 Airbnbs. Now Golden Era is listed. We made $8,327. August of 2023, we made $7,197. September of 2023, we made $5,463. This is when everyone comes back from vacation, back to school. People are not really traveling. This is the video that I posted where I said I made $10,000 with 3 Airbnbs. And this month I made $10,407.05. Now, the video I posted, it was only around $9,700, I believe. So I think there's some additional income that they're adding in here. I don't know. Sometimes what happens as well, you might have someone booking your Airbnb, let's say from September 30th to October 2nd. Now, although they're booking in September, that payout doesn't come into October. It's going to be counted towards October income, if that makes sense. All right. So October, I made $10,407.05. But it's very important that you realize the Pink Paradise unit was only booked twice out of the whole month of October. So although this was the first month where all 3 Airbnbs was listed, was activated, Pink Paradise really didn't bring in anything. It brought in maybe less than $500. So keep that in mind. Now the dynamic for Golden Era is a 1 bedroom, so we usually have that for around $90 a night on the weekdays and around $119 a night for the weekends. Okay, so keep that in mind. Whereas the Hidden Gem, I usually have that at maybe $150, $180 on the weekdays. Busy months, the weekends are going for $250 a night. And then I have like my pet fees where I'm charging $100 for pet fee. I'm charging an additional $15 for each guest over $4. So there's a lot of additional fees that I put in there. And I go over all of that in my ebook called Profitable Paradises. So if you are interested in starting or scaling your Airbnb business, shameless plug, click the link in the bio for my ebook that just recently was dropped. Then now moving on to November, drastic change, literally almost made half. November of 2023, we made $5,879. In December of 2023, we made $4,808.20. So grand total, drum roll, we made $68,328.08. So $68,328.08 is the grand gross total of how much I made last year on Airbnb with 3 Airbnbs, 3 listings in the hood. They are in the ghetto. Okay, I'm not even gonna sit here and hold you. They are in the hood. But I think some things that I want to make clear that actually helped me out. The fact that I started Airbnb back in 2021 and I had maybe 80 positive reviews on my Airbnb. By the time I started the other units, when someone's looking at the new unit, like when someone went to go look at the Golden Era and it didn't have any reviews, when you scroll down, it says Miriam has other units that perform really well. And then it shows like a little snippet of my other units and you have the option of clicking on that. So even though these new units didn't have reviews, once guests saw that I had other units, they go and they click on that. And out of curiosity, of course, they're reading the reviews for the other units and they're seeing all the other positive reviews, which I really feel like it boosted the people getting into, the property. Keep that in mind if you're a new investor. That is probably going to be a little bit different for you. And also keep in mind, like Airbnb, like you didn't really have to do much back then. Now I always go above and beyond. Like I don't really buy furniture from OfferUp or old furniture. Like I see people do that, but I feel like in order to really wow a guest, you want to put quality pieces in your home. You want the theme to match, so like the paint color would match like the pillows and the rugs, and everything is coordination. Like you see a theme when you're walking through my home, and it's hard to really do that when you're buying like old pieces. So a lot of everything that I had in the house was brand new. It was newly renovated as well. So although it wasn't in the best location, the unit itself kind of made up for that and people loved it. Right? So now we're going to go over to some of my expenses. This amount, $68,328.08 is the gross. Cleaning expenses. I went through 3 cleaners last year and I paid a total of $9,710.25 to my cleaners. Those are the cleaning fees. My mortgage was $1,184. So that times 12 comes out to $14,208. And then now this is a mortgage only for the Hidden Gem, okay? Because these numbers are a little weird because before we actually activated the listings for the duplex and for the 1-bedroom, we were paying that mortgage out of pocket. So that's why these numbers are a little weird. But I saw something that really disturbed me. Mortgage, I paid $14,208 towards my mortgage of 2023. I go ahead and I take a look at how much I paid in interest. That amount is $8,006.49. Okay, how much did I pay towards my principal? I paid a whopping $1,024.07 towards my principal. $8,000 towards interest, $1,000 towards the principal, $5,000 towards taxes and insurance. You see how hard it is for you to actually attain full ownership of the property when you have these crazy loans. So it's like I'm really trying to get away from loans. I'm really trying to get away from these high ass interest rates. So I'm actually doing something right now and I'll go over that with you guys once I actually complete that. But yeah, isn't it insane? So I highly encourage you to take a look at your mortgage. Like take a look at how much you're paying towards your principal, how much you're paying towards your insurance, and see like the money that you're just throwing away towards interest. Like you could probably use that money towards something better. So I'm not really the one to chase after, oh, I have 10 doors, 20 doors, 30 doors, because the same person that month where I made $6,700 in July of 2022, I owned my property outright. My expenses were less than $500. My Wi-Fi is $100. My light bill comes out to between $150 to $200. Water bill's something around $20. Landscaper, $90 a month. My expenses were really low. Termination fees is around like $150 every 2 to 3 months. So $6,000 of that was pure cash flow. I mean, of course, I go ahead and I put some of that towards vacancy rates and all this other stuff. But like when you own your property outright, and of course taxes, when you own your property outright, it's a different feeling, it's a different ball game. So when you might have I had one property that I was cash flowing $6,000 on some months, right? But on the average, I was cash flowing $3,000 a month. And I see someone else that has 10 doors, and I'm like, oh my God, they got 10 doors. I'm like, ah, blah, blah, blah. It's like you start getting in, it's like keeping up with the Joneses of the doors in real estate. This person who has this high interest rate and this high mortgage, they're probably cash flowing $300 to $400. So their 10 units is still nothing close to what you're making on your one unit that you own outright. I want you guys to really, really put that into perspective. So let's not go chasing doors. It's a bragging rights. It's something, you know, that you could talk about. Oh, I got 10 doors. I got 10 doors and 10 mortgages. Let's keep that in mind. Okay. All right, moving on, because I love to get long-winded and go off a topic. My Wi-Fi cost me around $1,200 for the year of 2023. PSE&G cost me around $2,400 for the year, and my landscaping cost me around $1,080. With all that being said, that comes out to around $44,409. But now with some other expenses, with the golden era, with the pink unit, I only entered the expenses in for the months that it was activated because I felt like that would make more sense. So I only inserted the expenses for the pink unit for October, November, December. Only entered the expenses for the golden era for July through December. And I came out net around $35,000. So this is usually the case. You'll see some people say, hey, I made $100,000 with my Airbnbs. Yeah, but let's talk about the net though. Break it down though. How much was your expenses though? Okay, especially for the people that are doing rental arbitrage, their numbers are not going to be like my numbers. My mortgage is still going to be way less expensive than someone who's renting a 3-bedroom. No matter how much I complain about this high interest rate, it's always going to be less expensive, your mortgage, than someone who's renting a 3-bedroom from a landlord, because they're going to make their money and then you have to make sure they get paid first and you get paid last. Okay, so that is how much I made last year with Airbnb. I do not think Airbnb is dead. I still love the idea behind it, but I do feel like I need to step my game up when it comes to location, because when it comes to communication, decoration, hospitality, wowing the guests, giving them what and more than what they need, complimentary snacks and beverages, I got that down pat. When it comes to running the business, automating the business, making sure everything is good, making sure I'm managing my cleaner, I got all of that down pat. But I feel like my location is what's hurting me from becoming a super host. But like I need to get into a really nice location. Now, really nice locations don't want Airbnbs in their cities, so it's like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? But that is how much I made last year with Airbnb. If you want to learn more about how to start or scale your Airbnb business, I do have an ebook called Profitable Paradises, Mastering Real Estate and Airbnb Investments, that I just launched, and it's currently at a discounted rate. The link in the description below to grab your ebook now. And with the purchase of your ebook, it comes with my ultimate Airbnb shopping list. So I hope this video was helpful, but I do know with everything that's going on, I do know like one source of income is not the wave, okay? So imagine having an additional $35,000 income on top of your 9 to 5. I'm working from home. I'm on this computer all day, sending emails, working from home, making phone calls from home, and my Airbnb business takes me minutes, less than an hour a day to actually manage. Now, there are days where I have to take out fires, where my cleaner just decides to go MIA and she just doesn't show, and I have a guest that's coming and someone that just checked out. but there's websites that you can go to get a cleaner. And I've also made connections in my town, so it's fairly easy for me to get a cleaner. But when I'm getting a cleaner last minute, of course it's going to be higher than the normal rate. I might be paying my regular cleaner $135. If someone's coming last minute, they're going to want $170, and you're going to pay it because you have a guest waiting. So those are some things that come with running an Airbnb business, but it's totally manageable. I am a mom of 4. I live almost 2 hours away from my Airbnb, and I'm getting it done. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. See you in the next one. Bye.